Russell and Jackwagon.
Alright. Let's see. So I'm thinking Russell should put Jackwagon in that cannon there.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
And they're
like
gonna be aiming
Jackwagon.
for that pool.
Okay.
Jackwagon's gonna perform about 26 backflips while urinating in the air.
Oh.
And land directly in that pool. That's what I'm gonna attempt.
Alright. I'm gonna make you roll intelligence as well.
Oh gee. Mine is 0?
Yep. Collins was as low.
Nice. So what do I roll?
2d6.
Ooh.
We barely
Partial.
made it.
It's partial.
Oh.
So he only does about 3 flips.
And they're not really controlled flips.
When you Russell, you come out and you go to Jackwagon, and Jackwagon's doing his thing, sort of like walks around the entire arena on his hands, peeing. The little kids love it. They're just like, oh my god, look at the puppy. And then he like walks up to like the lion cage, sticks like his wiener in there. He like pees on the lion a bit, and it just like lets out a big roar. And like this dude laughs hysterically. He loves it.
That's my
He's
favorite guy that
like
came here
guffawing
today.
over Jackwagon, and then Jackwagon finishes his lap, makes it back over to you, and looks up at you with his pug face, and you pick him up, and he looks a little confused, and you put him in the cannon, and he's sort of just like doing that face, and then you light the thing, and he shoots off. He's letting loose, like pissing everywhere. It like he's like at least like 15, 20 feet in the air, and he's like just sprinkling down. Does Russell have like any emotion during this? Is he like?
He's like, I meant to
He's
do
just
that.
amazed.
Is he just like nodding? He's like,
Just
yes.
Totally straight face.
He's just like, perfect. He's like, are you not entertained?
Like, I can't believe this worked.
But he's like doing that. It's not really like he's flipping. He's sort of just like free.
Careening?
Yeah, he's he's a little confused, and
Like his arms and legs are just like stretched out because of like the momentum.
yeah,
So he can't really control the flips. He's just flipping.
and he gets over to the pool and just like does this huge fucking belly flop. And he just starts to sink.
Oh.
And everyone gasps as soon as like the impact, because it was that heavy. Do you like rush over to the pool or anything?
Yeah. Russell's gotta check on him to make sure he's okay.
All right, he begins to. You see him hit the bottom. Okay. But then there's some life kicks into him. He starts kicking up, and his face emerges, and he's looking right at you, and he doesn't look happy to see you.
A little turd floats up to the top of the pool.
Yeah, definitely.
Grabs himself.
And the crowd goes crazy as soon as they see him like rise to the top. And then you guys make your way out, and Bullrick greets you, and he's like, "Did you practice that at all?"
Of course not. Practice.
Cannon.
Russell, you are a crazy man. I like you. And he hands you 30 gold.
Oh. God, man.
Okay. Where did that? There it is. Let me write that down. Okay. Who's next? Next we got this guy. You remember this guy?
Yeah, it's like
Deckard
Marasmus
Cain.
or whatever.
Uh,
Xavier.
yeah, Xavier Telstar's the name. He is the magician.
And he
Yeah.
has like 2 halflings.
He does. That's Tick and Tack Toe is their name. Tick and
One
Tack
thing,
Toe.
too.
Yeah.
Have toes, I'll take them.
They come out, they have a bunch of knives, shit like that.
I thought he
They,
was a magic dude.
well, he is, but they aren't. He does like some sort of saw one in half routine. The other one's his assistant. You're not really sure what one is which whenever you see these guys, but yeah.
Okay.
He like does a saw in half, shit. He does various turns a person's dress from green to pink sort of thing in the crowd. Everyone's like, oh my god, a fucking wizard. It's crazy. The song didn't start. There we go. Okay. And then the two, are they gnomes or are they halflings? I forgot what I
I
put.
don't know.
They're halflings. The two halfling twins. They act as Xavier's assistant. Then they do like the dagger throwing where one of them stands up against this target. The other one throws dagger. Close calls, but they do their performance and escape. And then we got Keiko.
Yep.
There you is.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have like a giant bass drum
Okay.
that I drag out to about here.
Alright.
And then gonna move the cannon back to its original position. Like aiming at the giant bass drum.
Yep.
I'm gonna load it with like a giant drum mallet. And put an extra long wick in the cannon. I'm gonna light the wick, hastily move over here, pull out me pipes, and start doing like just a really rockin' jam.
Okay.
With the goal being for the cannon, like part of the ending amaze balls will be the cannon will go off and it'll shoot the bass drum. So like part of the ending thing will just be like this boom.
Alright, why don't you roll charisma?
Awesome.
Alright. This performance is
Didn't
quite
Bear
amazing.
also practice on his own?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Did you add the plus? No?
I did not.
So it's 11, but it's a success either way. Is it what does it sound like? Is it
It's
is
like,
it like peaceful or
No,
and then
it's like
just
heavy-
intense?
it's like heavy metal on a pan.
All right.
Intense as fuck, and I got like a little kick drum thing that I'm going to town on. Maybe like a tambourine attached to one of my feet, so I got some percussion going on.
All right, yeah. You get a bunch of everybody. Some people get up and dance. This dude stands up and starts just headbanging out of control.
Which
The-
dude?
The green ogre guy,
The ogre? Okay.
Yes, love, we're almost done.
and obviously some of the people in fancier clothing are like, oh, because
Yeah.
you and capitalists don't blend
Fucking
well.
capitalists.
And the guy that's passed out on the left, comes to life. he like wakes up. He like sobers up. He's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Okay. Is that your entire thing?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Cool. Okay. So then... Oh, sorry, I have to put these guys in your journal now, too. That one. Then, Sawyer gets to be the final act. But before that, this guy comes out.
I
And
am working with Sawyer still.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Also, you didn't give me any money.
Oh, yeah. You come backstage, Bullrick's like, Keiko! That was fucking rad! And beautiful! He has like a tear in his eye, and he hands you 40 gold.
Australians talk.
Yeah.
They just say fucking rad.
You ever been to Australia?
Fucking rad!
They
I'm
must
an
be
Australian!
Rad in Australia.
But yeah, then this little jester comes out, and he makes his way around the circus, kind of like Jack Wagon did. And people are sort of booing him. They're like, you suck! Some people throw food at him, but you know, that's what he does. He gets up to this guy, and he sort of just stares up at him. And this guy just like kicks him away towards the lion cages. I mean the tiger cage, and the tiger like swipes at him, but he like dodges away. And everyone's like, oh, that's crazy. And then
Nobody likes the jester.
No, he walks out.
So why is he even here?
I mean, every circus needs a jester or some sort of clown. But you know that guy as Jabroni is his name.
Fuck man, his teeth are gross.
Yeah. Alright. And then it's time for the finale with Todonti and Keiko.
Alright. So, I'm gonna assume that, like, while that jester guy was, like, coming out here, that, like, some circus people set up some logs.
Sure.
Well, 'cause I would need them.
Whatever you need is there.
Yeah.
Don't draw turds on the map.
They're not turds, they're logs.
Whatever, turd.
They're fucking logs. So yeah, Todonti's gonna like wander his way over this way, and then he's just gonna kinda do you want me to roll to light these logs with my flame weapon? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out my burning brand, or I'm gonna conjure my burning brand as like
the
my
flame
first
is
thing.
as big as you need it to be.
Okay. Alright, well anyways. So fire's on. First thing I'm gonna do, I guess, is I'm gonna do my like Zuko style shit, and I'm gonna do that dragon-y thing that I did like in the circle place, but it's gonna be bigger this time, and hopefully instead of like having like a general like area, or instead of having like a small area, I'm gonna have it like kind of like go like around the perimeter like of the thing. And
remember,
like,
you're in a tent, okay? So don't light it on fire.
I'll try not to. That's the hopes. So do you want me to roll for that then?
I want you to roll your Zuko style.
Okay. And because we practiced this twice, I get +2, right?
Well, it's your wisdom, so it's +4.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but because we practiced it twice, I get a +2 bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and play some like. I want it to be like sort of mysterious, exotic music.
Yeah.
To accompany this.
Let me see if I have anything like that. Mysterious, exotic music.
Like something that adds to the ooh and ah of the performance.
Do I have anything that's amazing? Other than all this amazing stuff? I don't think so. Oh well. So you roll a, we'll just go back to the chance time one. There. Okay. And then you roll, so yeah, your music creates this atmosphere that exudes whatever you want it to. Yeah. Does that give a
Alright.
bonus to Sawyer?
Want it to give a bonus to Sawyer?
It wouldn't really matter since it would just make it an 8 instead of a 7. It's
Yeah.
still just a partial.
Well, I can. The next time someone is successfully assisted, they get +2 instead of +1. So I could make it a 9, which still doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or I could make it have plus 1d4 damage, which doesn't make sense.
Not
Burn the tent
not
faster.
Quite what we want. So on like a 7 through 9, it says the effect is short-lived, lasting only a moment. So instead, could we just have it be like less magnificent and less cool?
It's more of like your overall circus performance is
Yeah.
what these roles are for. You can tell that people aren't impressed, that aren't as impressed because a lot of these people you actually saw earlier today in the square. They saw you do the same thing,
Yeah.
but in a bigger scale. So they still are like, oh, that's still pretty fucking cool. But
Yeah.
what else? What was I gonna say? I completely forgot. What was I gonna say? Damn it. It was good. It was important. Wait a minute.
So, anyways, so do you want me to like continue on with like what I was gonna do?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So that big dragon flamey guy, or dragon flamey thing, is gonna ignite these logs, and just kind of like do its best to burn them. These are like twigs and sticks and logs and shit.
These ones?
Stuff that'll like burn like decently enough. Just enough to like be on fire.
It just
and
swoops
so-
down and lights them.
Yeah, it's just gonna like slope down, and it's gonna like I'm gonna have it create like the like illusion of like breathing fire. So it's just gonna be like foof as it like goes across them. And then I guess I'll do like some cool crazy stuff with the dragon, like make it do like flips and circles, and then like go back down into this pile of logs in the middle here. And then Todonti's gonna like come over here, and while all this shit's on fire, I'm gonna like raise my hands and be like, and I'm gonna like start walking across them, cause I can do that, and it's not magically, cause it's just logs on fire.
Right.
And I'm gonna walk across them and be like, ha ha, ho ha.
Alright, do a charisma roll for that.
All right, yeah. I'll probably have at least one more roll in this that I haven't figured out a way to incorporate here. So this one is also a +4 because I practiced this shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and
Alright.
I'm okay, but I'm still gonna try and assist his charisma with like some added intensity in the musical soundtrack as this occurs.
It's not as intense as you want it to be, but it's pretty intense.
And so like, because I'm feeling pretty damn confident, and I know already that this isn't really gonna hurt me, I'm just gonna like turn around back to the flames, and then just fall forward into them like this.
All of a
And,
sudden
like-
your racial trait fails you.
And like I'm gonna like listen for like the crowd's like reaction here.
Well, they're not too, well, I guess based on your last roll, they're like, oh my god, people don't do that. But he's not a people. I don't know.
Good, this fucking circus free.
Yeah,
But
basically.
anyways, so I don't know. I guess I'll like find a way to stand up in a way that seems theatrical and amazing, and just kind of like step off to the side here and be like, and just kind of like dust myself off from the ashes.
So let me know when you're about to end your performance.
All right.
The sea lion pays attention to you, comes up on the edge of the pool and starts clapping for you.
So while I was doing like this fire shit, some kind of circus monkey guy brought over like a cannonball, just like a giant metal cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come to this cannonball. I'm gonna set it like in these giant flames, and I'm going to. Where is it? I'm going to use handcrafted to use my hands in place of tools and fire to craft metal objects. Mundane weapons and metal jewelry and armor can all be formed from their raw components. You may unmake these things as well, but to do so without time and safety might require that I defy danger. So I'm gonna take this like metally cannonball thing and make like a cool looking shiny piece of armor. But I'm gonna do so by like shooting flames up into the air and like having the flames like whoosh, and then they're gonna kind of like drop down dramatically, and then it'll be like armor piece thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So defy danger then, I guess. That's what it says.
Okay.
You can do it with whatever skill you want.
Oh, I can.
That's how defy danger works, unless I specifically say what. I don't know what you're trying to exactly, like if you're being careful with it, or if you're trying to do it quickly, or...
I mean, I guess like I'm trying to do it quickly, but I'm also like using my flamey stuff to like try to make it look all cool and stuff.
I'd do your dex.
Alright.
So
So
plus
we're just
2.
gonna do a +2 here. Yeah.
So you make a armor piece, like a breastplate or something out of it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We did it.
It doesn't actually, it's like, you make it into like a basic iron breastplate, or whatever it's made, a cannonball, metal. And, there's nothing like too fancy about it, but you carved it into a breastplate, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
There's like no
And,
carvings on it.
And, shit, I don't know. I end it in some kind of cool fancy way.
No, I got the cool ending.
Oh, okay,
plan.
yeah. So Bear's
So,
got the cool ending.
I
plan.
need you to stand somewhere impressive.
In the middle of this giant fight.
No, I need you to not stand in the middle.
Stand somewhere impressive?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean by, like, impressive?
Like, I'm gonna try and cause an explosion. So somewhere that would look cool with an explosion.
On
Well, you
top
walk
of
away,
this
because
ring.
cool guys don't look at explosions.
How tall is this ring?
It's not tall, it's just there to
Oh.
hold the posts and stuff for the net and everything.
Okay. Shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna be, like, walking away from it slowly then.
So
Not
I'm gonna,
looking at it.
I'm gonna move behind the dartboard stealthily. And for the last note of the performance, I'm gonna let out a shattering note centered on, like, the now starting to burn down pile, and using a metal hurlant, I'm gonna try and make it, like, all explodey and shit.
Cool.
This is me moving dramatically slowly, not looking at the explosion.
So it's like the Inception noise, right?
Yeah.
So you let that out, and the logs like drop, but then they let out this big fire cloud above it, and it bursts and showers embers all over the place.
Oh, hey, shit. I should probably make that not happen.
No, it's not like dangerous.
Okay, good.
We
But everybody's
practiced
like,
it. We made
"Ooh."
sure
Right,
it's
right,
not
right.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I just hid behind the, dartboard because it wasn't dangerous.
I also forgot at some point Taywin came out and played with the animals. Yeah. And
Nah, we just showed off that we have a lion, a tiger, and a bear that apparently didn't get sacrificed to a
Did we-
rudimental.
no, they have
do
another
bear?
bear. They have 2
Okay.
bears, man. He didn't take all the animals. He just took most of them.
Gotcha. Right.
And all right, you walk off. Bullrick like comes up to both of you. He's like, "That was awesome," and he hands Todonti. How much did I give you, Bear? 40.
Yep.
He gives you 40, Todonti, and he gives you another 5, Bear.
Oh man, I still netted less than coins. Bullshit.
I'm fucking amazing.
And then he walks out. He's like, "Thank you everybody for attending Cirque du Fromage. We'll be here all week." But you guys don't have performances every day of the week. But he's like, "Thank you and spread the word." And then play. Oh. And then all of a sudden,
This is ominous.
Are we fucking invading? Bowser.
Is the fucking seal gonna attack?
the side of the tent is like getting pushed in, and all of a sudden a cow flies through the side of the tent careening towards Bullrick
Fuck?
as if it had been thrown. What do you guys do? Actually, that's probably a good point to stop. There's a cow flying at Bullrick right now.
All right.
So, I
Their
guess
stopping point is a cow is flying at Bullrick.
A cow rips through the side of the curtain like as if it was thrown with heavy force, and yep, it's flying towards the ringmaster.
Doings.
so. I guess initiate experience at end of campaign.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be starting with next time.
I dig it.
Because it's Cirque du Fromage.
Alright, Todonti.
That's
Spread
me.
a dangerous new idea.
I
I'd
didn't
say
get-
so.
You would say so?
Yeah, you lit a fire in the middle of a crowded street. Like flying
Alright.
dragon and shit.
I guess I also threatened to fight with guards. So
Yeah. Russell Wade, endanger yourself to combat an unnatural threat. I do not think that Russell Wade is a good person because he just put his dog in a cannon and shot him across the thing. So I don't think that applies.
Yeah.
Keiko, spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action.
I
Oh.
did so it was really me who initiated the fight with the guard that initiated that whole thing. Well, because you were.
I mean,
You were,
Sawyer
like-
was already like at odds with him though.
I
Oh
would
my
say
God.
that
He was at
Keiko definitely did not stifle me in doing
I
so,
do
and
not
definitely
think
encouraged
I do
me.
not think the guard would have drawn his weapon and Todonti would have drawn his weapon if I had not come up and fucked shit up.
I mean, Todonti would have drawn his weapon if the guard drew his weapon. So
But I don't think the guard would have drawn his weapon. 'Cause you were like, I'm
Because he
putting on
asked about
show.
a badge or whatever.
Well, because you were just
Yeah,
like,
sure, Bear,
"What?"
you can have it. You can level up.
No, I need one more experience.
I thought you were at 8.
I
No,
mean, I'm
7.
pretty sure that you
Okay.
and I are going to. Oh wait, your bond with me is different than my bond with you.
But it's still.
Oh, wait, no, we-
sarcastic,
Okay.
Because I still thought that you were combating the capitalists.
Coins, leap into danger without a plan.
There wasn't much danger here today.
Maybe if you were the one coming out of the cannon, I guess. That would have been dangerous.
Sure,
I
but
mean,
was...
But-
Coins definitely avoided danger today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stole some shit.
Hey, one crime at a time is what I was always taught.
Alright, anybody think they have any bonds that we need to talk about?
I mean, I think as far as bonds go, like, Keiko and I actually did something about, like, pairing up for the circus.
Yeah, and you did it, so
Yep.
you guys can resolve that. So
And
you both get one.
neat. Now I
So-
level up.
But
Since
you
it's
don't level up
resolved,
till
we have
you
to make
rest.
a new one, right?
You can make a new one. Yep.
Okay.
So you're still level 2, but you're level 3 technically.
Yeah. I will not add my stuff, and you can remind me.
Yep.
So I guess.
What's wrong?
Shit. I don't
you
know
want,
what kind of
maybe you
bond,
like want to keep working with Keiko.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a thing. Todonti enjoyed. No. Felt good about how his act with Keiko went, and would like to continue this collaboration.
And Kiko's will be that Keiko was happy to see Todonti, quotes, fighting the capitalist assholes.
You did want to see him burn the upper class down or whatever as another
Yeah.
bond, didn't you?
That's what I'm counting as being resolved
Okay.
with this one. If that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I would like him to continue his campaign of destruction.
All right.
Keiko is a great influence on Todonti.
She's like #1 good guy in this campaign.
Oh, last session, Coins and Keiko have a con running in large cities to steal from nobles. Is that still to come? Like, is there a bigger con, or that was just like a small instance in
It's
the
like
bar?
an ongoing thing. We didn't resolve it. It's like an ongoing thing.
Yeah, I didn't really get to interact with Keiko since she showed up kind of late, and there was already
Yeah.
a bunch of conflict and all that, and I just kind of picked a couple pockets and went on my way.
All right. Well, that'll
Like
probably work
there's
next
no
time.
big con that's part of the plan, but like I don't
We're
know.
gonna give all the money to the witch.
No, we're not.
All right. Other than that, I think we're done. This was very
Alright.
successful. We met some shopkeeps. We
And
met.
There was a lot of
Flying cow.
unexpected cannon use.
We had our first show.
I didn't even know there was a cannon.
I completely forgot there was too until I saw that. All right. Cool.
Alright.